Hello, good evening, and welcome to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, something a little extra, something a little special. We're over back in Tatooine for qualifying. This isn't a race. You've not tuned in to see a race this evening. It's a freestanding qualifying show, and it's live. This is happening now. This is real time, ladies and gentlemen, real time. Yes, so this is Thingamajig's Racing Channel. We're here with the Virtual Racers Club for their 2.5 Endurance Series. They have at least 4 2.5 hour races a year, and it is time. And they're usually multi-class races. And today we are here for qualifying at Tatooine for Marina to do the Group 1 Bugatti VRC V something or other. It's the pretend one. It's a single class in the Group 1 series, and they have got a mixed bag in the Group 3s. And yes, we're going to be here for every step of the action. Today we will qualify to see what position we will start for the next week, next Friday. Write it in your calendars. Tell Siri. Hey Siri. 16th, is it? What date is it today? Yeah. Next Friday, Siri. Tell me there's going to be a cool race on, and I've got to tune in for it. I'm getting the date up. Hang on. 13th. See? Friday the 13th. You thought it was bad. It's not, because you're going to get yourselves a race of 2.5 hours, multi-class, around target practice, I guess. In the chat then, we've got in saying, hello sir, that's our Skyjacker. Then we have Pat in the chat saying real-time qualifying live. The Brown saying, hello Thingy, a long time mate. Yeah man, I'm still rocking. Liam in the chat saying, good to see you again. Yes, nice seeing you on track, sir. I haven't seen you for the longest of times. And the Rob saying, good evening, sir. Not seen you for a while. I've been about. So we've been building a pig of a car, haven't we? So we can drive around the back in Formula 1. Sib says, Lord Thingy. Hey, that's just too high of an accolade. I don't fiddle kids, so I can't be a lord of anything. There's a gem of a voice if I ever have heard one. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I don't know, it just seems like if you're royalty or a lord, you've been to Epstein's Island, and I've never been, I promise you. The hot brew is down already. We are down a hot brew. We might sneak off. It's only quality in it. So who have we got? Who are our players here today? Well, we're watching Liam Williams at the moment. Back in the fold. I don't know how long it has been since he's turned a wheel in anger. But it's been a while for the Virtual Racers. Sib saying, you can lordship nowadays, lol. So, here we go then. This is it. Oh, how much are we going to see of this? Is he going to cut away to some camera? Oh, in-car all the way through the tunnel. Lovely. One of the best features of the track, you can't drive from it. How weird. And that's not a slag. Look, straight in with a diss on GT7. Look, after the atrociousness of the last 2 Pro Sim racing games released, GT7's looking pretty, eh? It's looking not so bad. Let's not slag what we've got until we don't know we haven't got it anymore, is what they say. Right, I've got distracted. We've got to look at the players and what they're riding in. And Pat, our man, has given us a beautiful spreadsheet. It's very colourful. So then, as they're on their outlaps, we've got Pat, who's in a Bugatti, a Group 1 car. We've got Matt Psycho, who's going to be in a Bugatti. We've got Talleyrand is going to be in a Bugatti. Binko is joining us on track in the Bugatti. Bazza is in a Bugatti, and the Racer Brown also will be donning the Bugatti. Then the Group 3 runners we've got Liam Anfield in a Porsche. We've got Koikap in an Audi. We've got Mex Flex Dog in a Lambo. We've got Big Dan in a Porsche. We've got Aloha in a Ferrari. We've got Jokus in a Ferrari. We've got Jamie Dodger in a Ford. And we have a Skyjacker in an Audi. So all is good. Now let's have a little look around the field. Let's get a feel for things, shall we? Still on their outlook. There we go. There is the Brown. Mr. Brown, RB. The Brown Streak. I've got skills. You taste my rainbow, Brownie, because I've got skills to do. I've got skills for qualifying. I wanted to taste the rainbow, you know. LBGQT plus and all. Binks out there in the relentless livery we are so used to seeing him donning when we have seen him on track. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen the Binks smash it. So this is only qualifying, remember? No pressure. Just find your feet. We've got an hour. We've got 60 minutes of this, ladies and gentlemen. 60 minutes of qualifying for them guys. It's at 2 times. Oh no, Koikap's had enough already. Liam then in his Porsche, a Red Bull Porsche. He's looking very Max Verstappen. We might have to call him Herman German, or whatever that name was. Herman Schwartz. Oh, it's going to bug me now. It'll come. So, L. Williams in the Porsche. Talleyrand in his Bugatti, looking very clean, very tidy. Here is a man who knows his way around a livery. Does Koikap, can he just join back in? Can he? He's qualifying. He can just jump in, surely. And it's not. It's just going to be like a free practice, I suppose. Set up like a free practice, and they'll take the times from that. So I imagine he can smash it back in. So Binko has just gone a 10th faster than RB in the Bugattis, and Talleyrand gets a time good enough for 3rd fastest, but doesn't look like he was really trying. He's a little bit off of their times, and the Pat also, I'm not sure he was trying on that lap or he had a mistake. So then we've got the pole sitter of the Group 3 class at the moment, L. Williams, and he's ahead of the Audi of Skyjacker by a second at the moment. Skyjacker looking more colourful than we usually see him. Although I think the last time I saw him, he wasn't in a monster livery. Matt Psycho has gone into 5th with his Bugatti. So yeah, it's a slow start for some of the Bugatti guys. They're just warming the cars up, just getting them into the flow. Group 3 pole sitter is still L. Williams. Skyjacker into the pits. Big Dan, 3rd fastest. He's parked out on the track, doing an impression of an Aston Martin, I guess. Low High is 9th fastest, but 4th in field. 2 seconds adrift. Some big time differences from these guys. And the Jamie Dodger in his Ford is just sat in the pits at the moment, having a hot brew, I would imagine. Binko in the pits. They've all seemed to come into the pits after their first runs. Interesting. I mean, I would be of the tendency just to fill the bad boy up and just go out and drive around for 60 minutes and hope one of them is fast enough. In the chat we've got Rido saying hello. Well, hello Rido. And Rob saying, I was doing a livery yesterday and one of the names you have done comms for popped up in the sticker uploads. Up a million. Yeah, he doesn't even race in anything now. He used to be in the Over the Hill Racing Club, and then I think he was in the Gentleman's Road Racing Club. Oh, what's gone off? Oh, maybe that wasn't qualifying. Oh, I've just got booted. We're all getting booted, are we? This is the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is we are in. Oh dear, maybe the group's gone altogether. I was going to say we're in the Middle East, so maybe it was Iran. Let's blame Iran. The buggers have bombed us again, haven't they? Interesting. I'll zip out. I'll tell you what, while I'm here, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping, you know, tidy up a little bit while we're waiting. How's all your weeks been? It's Friday. It's a yay day. I slept all day, but I still feel fine. I've had the sniffles, though. So if you hear a little bit of snorting and it's not, I've suddenly decided to go on a crazy Coke fiend thing. I've got sniffles. I've just got the sniffles. Nothing to worry about. Just energy drinks is what we're running on here. There it is. It's got 11 people, so yeah, I must have been booted. I must have been kabooted out of the lobby. That's not happened for a while. Pat saying, meant to be exiting to restart after Coy got kicked. Okay. Oh, I didn't see the chat, sorry. I just did the weekly challenges. Liam saying, been reset. There you go. There you go. That answers everything now. Oh, no, does that mean all that hard work that everyone did beforehand with them good laps? I didn't look at the times. So they're all patiently into the pits. I'll have to keep an eye on the on-screen chat. Oh, there's a bit of tension in the top upper nostril area. Is that a sneeze coming on, I ask you? I'm not sure. No, it seems to have dissipated. Excuse me. Well, I tell you what, Pat has gone to great lengths to give me bits of filler for these times. Oh, here we go. Koi Carp saying, sorry, my man, it was me. I got kicked. No, that's cool. I wondered if you could just rejoin it because it was, I don't know if it's what settings it's set under, if it's a race or if it's just a practice session that you're using as a qualifier. So, yeah, oh no, I want that. I don't want that. Matt Psycho, we haven't seen him yet. Of course. We will have to take this moment. Oh, let me get this right, for heaven's sakes. I'm waiting to see it. The Sick Children's Trust, he's a big proponent of. Even in the past, we've done, well, the Virtual Racers Club and myself have done streams to raise money and awareness, which is more important. I mean, the money is good. The money helps. God damn it, it helps. But to be aware of it, I'd never heard of the Sick Children's Trust, and it's a thing where if your very young child is sick and has to be in certain hospitals, you know, like some hospitals are better at other hospitals. Some hospitals do things better than other hospitals. They've got departments for that certain thing that other hospitals might not have. So your child has to go all the way up the other end of the country, like. Say like Great Ormond Street. I think they're very specialist at certain things. Your child has to go there. It's traumatic. It's stressful. What do? You want to be there for your child all the time, and they're 150 miles away. What despair? But that's where the Sick Children's Trust comes in. They find and rent sort of like places for you to stay at. They find you a safe haven. So you can still be by your child in their scariest and most needed moments. So, ladies and gentlemen, look into them. They're very important. They're the unsung heroes, some may say. And Matt Psycho has had, unfortunately, the need to use the Sick Children's Trust. So obviously he is spreading the word wherever he can. Rido says, how are we doing, thingy? I am tippity top. Thank you for asking. Koi Cup saying, I got kicked completely with some kind of error. So bizarre. Have you tried deleting your cookies? I did it in the break. Pat saying, it's set as a 60-minute practice session with a 2-lap race to follow. Oh, someone's session started. Koi wouldn't have been able to rejoin. There you go, see? There you go. You ask a question, chat reveals the answer. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It is delicious. So, there we go. And Matt trying to give someone a little knock. He's knocking on your door. Somebody's ringing your bell. And Binks then. So the Binks, he's got a lovely bit of clean air ahead of him. And coming into this race, looking at the Group 3 field, it is Group 1 field, sorry, initially, it is very tight. That is what she said to Andy Windsor. No, and there is a reason, Andrew. Anyway, so Binks is very rapid. Matt Psycho also very rapid, but Matt Psycho has been racing in a different category of racing. He has shunned the GT7. He has shunned it and has split to the ACC, those others. He's defected, some may say. So, and I think he just comes back for special occasions. He's like that uncle you only see once a year. He just turns up for Christmas. And it's just because he knows he's going to get a gift. But he's not going to get a gift this time, ladies and gentlemen, because the field is too close to call. It really is. Binko's fast. Matt Psycho's fast. Talleyrand also very fast. You don't often see him on track. But man alive, when he does decide to touch the tarmac, he touches it with grace and elegance. So Talleyrand very fast. Pat also one to watch. He is there. He's not got the outright raw pace as some around him, but consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Whilst your other drivers may be on the raggedy edge, they are easily fallen over, and Pat will be there to scoop up whatever they leave behind. So yeah, and RB who's not in that top bit at the moment. He's RB is also very rapid. These are all winners, ladies and gentlemen, all winners in their way. So the group 1 field is too close to call. I couldn't, I wouldn't, I shouldn't think Binko's going to win. No, I don't know. He might be. I don't know if I've seen RB and Binko, and I've never seen the combination of these guys. Binko used to just race on Sundays, you see, and the other guys usually did not. So I haven't seen what Binko's like up against these other rapid drivers. So this is a very exciting. So Binko has put in the benchmark of 141.1. And the Binks, he does the comps. Well, actually, I heard the dulcet tones of Mr. Psycho the other day doing the Red Bull Juniors for VRC. They have their own YouTube channel. You should subscribe and like to them, not to me. I don't ask that. I'd rather you didn't subscribe, and I definitely don't want you to like, because that plays into what YouTube want, and they're the corporate machine that destroys everything. Look, just think, if you subscribe and you like, then you get those awful adverts that you have to wait 5 seconds and skip. So let's just not tell anyone. Let's keep this a secret between ourselves, and we can just enjoy uninterrupted coverage. So the Binks, he has put the benchmark out there because he's 3 seconds faster than the next man, whom is the Pat. RB has done a cheeky 45.5, and that is 1.5 seconds shy of the Pat. Talleyrand, whom is only 0.2 off of RB's time, and he's found a car to tow with. So is that the Pat? Is Pat in the blue and black? Yeah, yes. So Talleyrand has been canny here. He's thinking with his head, his big head, not his little head, and he's following very closely to the Pat, I believe. Well, no, maybe he's backed off now. But I thought he was using Pat for the tow, but maybe not. And Matt Psycho not far behind Talleyrand. They're on track. So these guys, they're a lot faster, obviously, than the Group 3 cars. And when they come across the Group 3 cars, that's gonna put a cat right in amongst the pigeons. So yeah, trying to get around those boys. Matt Psycho goes 3rd fastest with a 43.3, only 1/100th off of the Pat. Pat, very good. Look at that go. RB just going faster, 42.0. 9/10 still to find on the Binks, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, and look down at the Group 3s. We've got, oh, they're all together, so we don't have to go looking very far. Liam then is our pole sitter ahead of the Ford of the Dodger. The Ford Dodger, hey. Oh, it's all shifting. Hang on. We've all changed. They're playing musical chairs down here. So Liam still the pole man, but the Audi of Koikap only 2/10 off of that pole time. Man alive, they're driving close together. It's concerning. It would concern me, because if the person in front makes a small mistake, it will really interrupt your lap. Oh, hey, we've got to catch up one more chat, I believe. Pat saying it's 6. Oh, yeah, we read that. Rob saying, first time I've seen these big beasts in a league race. Yeah, I always thought they were a bit of a boat, and that's why people avoided the Bugatti. But Binko going faster again, down into the 40s, 40.4. My word, he is obliterating the field, ladies and gentlemen. He is destroying all that come against him. Koikap, we're watching at the moment. We might as well stick with him. We've been here for the whole lap. Pat's gone faster as well. It might be the fuel going down also. We'll be helping these lap times go down. So Akoi, he's 4/10 down on his own time. So there's quite a few corners before him in the line. There could still be an opportunity to pull back sometime, but he's got to find 2/10 for that pole, and the 4/10 that he's already lost on himself. So it's a tough one. It's a tough cookie to cut. But we're sticking with him as he goes on the attack for the pole position in his Audi. Audi, 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 Audi. On a regular trip, come on. You can't beat it. I missed it, sorry. He didn't go faster anyway, did he? Oh no, he's gone slower even. Because now Big Dan and Sky have jumped in there. I was too busy on a ragga trip that I missed all the action. 6/10 then, Big Dan is behind. So he must have gone faster. He did, 55.1. Oh my words. Let's keep track of things, shall we? Reset. I needed to delete my own cookies. So L. Williams, still the top sitting pole man. Herman Sherman, whatever his name is. I got popcorn as well. Popcorn for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. It's the future. I might buy some for tomorrow. I'm not getting up tomorrow morning to watch that round of battery charging. You've got a Sky Electric's race I could watch. Sorry, I changed lanes. I know what I'm talking about. You guys just have to keep up. It's F1. It's F1 weekend. It's Australia. I am looking forward to the race. I'm not sure I'm bothered about qualifying. Might just skip to the end and see where they're at. Anyway, Williams is the man. They certainly aren't the team. Big Dan, 4/10 off of that in second place. Skyjacker, sorry, is third. 3/10 off the Big Dan. Then we've got Koikap. The two Audis sitting tucked up behind is Big Dan in a Porsche as well. Looks like the bop. This could be a bop issue with the Williams. And oh no, Koi's gone faster. No, what's going on? Williams has been toppled, has he? Sky. The Sky in the Audi. Just as I was going to say, oh look, the Porsches are overpowered. How are they all moving positions? I'm missing something here. I'm not quite keeping my finger on the pulse. It's been a while since I've done long qualifying sessions. They're usually over within 10. See, it'd be done by now. 10 minutes usually. So Big Dan crosses the line. Does he go faster? No, he does not. Low High is in a Ferrari. We had someone else in a Ferrari, didn't we? We've got a few people missing then. from quali. Their view of qualifying is like mine of F1, isn't it? Skip to the end, we'll see where we go. Rob saying, I do like the rear view mirror in the steering wheel on these. And Rob also saying, I was listening to that track yesterday as it goes on a Rega trip. Yeah, it is a cool tune. All day, all day, all day, all day, all day, all day. Fantastic. Very hard-hitting lyrics. They meant a lot to me as growing up. I took them through my adult, the words of wisdom that they leaned on. Jamie Dodger, 3/10 off of low high. He's in a Ford. He's already disabled himself from the beginning, choosing the Ford. So Jamie Dodger, driving with one arm tied behind his back in the Ford. Low high is in a Ferrari. I say it 3 times, it's like Beetlejuice, I'm just hoping one's going to turn up. Low high then. Has he got a Playboy bunny on that? You devil, you low high. Hey. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Nudge, wink, wink. Hey, how's the wife? You know what I mean? Hey. Big Dan, sitting in 4th at the moment, not what he was looking for. I imagine he was a man revved up and ready to take pole in this situation. We're 12 minutes in, it's a 60-minute qualifying. We're starting to see some guys come in to replenish their tyres, maybe. Oh, and Koikap's put in the fuel as well. So back with a fat, heavy car now. I thought the idea would try and be run that fuel down. And that's the thing, you can't just return. If you just return to the pits, it just resets everything, doesn't it? So you kind of got to do a pit stop. Like RB has, yes. See, there you go. RB has treated it like a pit stop. It's just gone in, changed tyres. Get that fuel low. Low. All the goofers in the bar. Take it low. Yeah. Okay, Flow Rider tells you how. Isn't that psycho? Fresh tyres on. A mini pit stop for his crew. Get him on his way. Sitting in 4th. Hey? It's the 8. Oh, there you go, Rob. I am seeing what you're saying. I am smelling what you're selling. I am sniffing what you're whiffing. Yes, the rear view is rather spectacular. I'm going to have to try one of these cars in VR. That must be freaky as. That's just right there, isn't it? It's right there in your view. That's got to do some taxing things to your brain, where you're seeing backwards and forwards all at the same time. That is some future schnizzle, that. Hey? So the Binks, he's come in for a mini pit stop to get those tyres changed. And don't worry, they can still go for PPs if they need to. If they need a comfort brake, they just don't have to click change tyres at that point. They just let them sit there and their pit crew can just stare at their car. Matt then, bring it around. Look at the speed he's brought around there, 120. Kills the speed for this tight corner onto the final start straight. That's his outlap done. And shall we sit here or alongside it? Oh, that's not a very good view. Is it? It looks dark. Is it coming on the tube okay? It's a bit dark. Well, I think the other view might be better. But it's nice to be a passenger, isn't it? So anyway, we'll see here now. That's very scary corner. We're with the Psycho at the moment, running in, sat in 4th on the grid. Got to find 2/10 on the pads somewhere along this lap. Oh, I don't know what happened there. It seems change up too early or something. It's just a slow pickup on the Bugatti down in them when you first change gear or something. It looks like it's meaty, doesn't it? It looks like it's a meaty, beefy car, but it does look like it's still a bit of a boat in the corners. It looks like it needs a lot of work to get the front end pointing into the apex. I may be wrong. He's 2/10 up on his time. Still not quite enough to topple the Pat from third spot. But Matt Psycho, he goes on. And like I said, yes, if you get yourself over to the Virtual Racers Club YouTube channel. Oh no, Matt Psycho's just been gazumped by the land of Taraland. Or Talalaland. Talalalalala. Talalalalala. So no, and he doesn't even beat his own time. This is what happens when you defect. When you go to the ACC and turn your back on us here at GT7, we've only ever looked after you, Matt Psycho. We've only ever cared for you. We nurtured you. And this is how you repay us. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what button gets me out of this schnizzle. There we go. So Matt Psycho, 5th on the grid. Binko still showing the way. This is the way of the relentless. He's a second faster than RB. RB at the moment, no slouch in the car. Let's have a look down how we're doing in the Group 3. So pole boy, Skyjacker, he's only got hundredths of a second ahead of the Williams there of Leon. Koikap up to third now, ahead of Big Dan, but he's got a Ford in his way. Ford moves out of the way, and now Koikap continues his lap. He's got to find a 10th and a half to try and get ahead of L. Williams, but I mean, if he can find a tenth and a half, he can find a 10th and a 6th, and then get himself ahead of Skyjacker as well. The Audi looking very powerful. In the right hands. I couldn't drive it for toffee. I'd say it's a horrible car. Spinny. Very spinny. Very tail happy. But in the right hands, it seems to be quite the weapon. Yeah, I'm surprised Skyjacker would choose a tail happy car. My word. He's prone to the odd spin or two in his time. So we'll stick with his lap. He looks like he's on one. It's not quite a blue or a purple, but it's very close. He's in touching distance of it. He can tickle it. Dan goes faster. Oh, Dan's taken pole. Dan has taken pole. The big news here is that Big Dan, Enzo knew it. He goes by many names. He has taken the pole position away from Skyjacker. The fuel getting lower now, and we're seeing the cars getting a different characteristics as they get lighter. They feel different, and some cars might prefer to be less fueled than others, and it looks like Big Dan is extracting very good things out of his Porsche, I believe he's in. Skyjacker does go faster again, but it's not going to be very fast enough. It's not going to be nearly fast enough. It's hundredths, he needs tenths. Rob saying that Bugatti looks awful in the corners. The Group 3 cars are just getting caught on the straights, aren't they? Yeah, oh. Yeah, the Bugattis. Well, the rule they usually have for these multi-class racing is like the rule they have in real-time multi-class racing, is that it is down to the faster car to make their way around the slower car. So the Group 3 cars are told to stay to their racing line and don't be unpredictable. So don't try and suddenly move out of a Group 1 car. Be on your racing line, race as you would. It is it's on to the Group 1 cars to get by you. So yeah, I imagine the worst thing is catching them up in the middle of a corner. As we see there, straight away Bugatti, boom, gets past the Audi, who's a 10th down. He's not going to turn this around, is he? I mean, well, you never know. He's got a nice straight here. Shame that Bugatti didn't get past him here. He could have tried to grab a bit of a toe. Big Dan going faster again, out in pole. Big Dan is having a time on the pole at the moment, isn't he, eh, ladies and gents? Are we enjoying Big Dan's twirl on pole? He can ride a pole rather well, it seems. So Big Dan really is making that Porsche sing. A beautiful song with just above half tanks. He's burned the fuel down. He's got some weight off of it, some fresh soft tyres, and he's away, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely cracking on. Pat goes faster, solidiates his third spot in the Group 1 category so far. Big Dan on pole. Sky is second in the Group 3 class. Liam coming in for a fresh set of rubber in the Red Bull Porsche. Koikap, fourth. Yes, fourth. That's the way we say it now. In his Audi, looking for just a tenth and a half still chasing that tenth and a half on the side on Liam there. Low high, 1.8 seconds shy of Koikap at the moment, so he's not extracting his full beans out of the Ferrari. And remember, Koikap, he had to he quit out of his lap, so his car went back to default. He had to carry the fuel. So Koikap, somewhat heavier than the cars around him. Yes, he's nearly a quarter of a tank heavier than those around. Big Dan comes in for some fresh rubber, and he's barely used the rubber he's got. Oh, he's no comfort brake, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have a stretch. Skyjacker at the moment second on the grid, 6/10 as he does a huge corner cutting. Stewards, there's been a corner of cuttage. Huge corner cut there from Skyjacker. He's going to go for pole now. And there is Elman. Liam, he's still on his out lap, and I'm guessing that's why Skyjacker got right out of the way. He probably knew. He probably didn't want to give the Porsche a bit of a tow. He probably thought, yeah, you'll sit behind me and then just get a tow. So Liam, who we think will get the pole, but maybe not. Koikap in fourth. He's looking just for 1.5 tenths. Low high. He's trying to extract a little bit more out of the Ferrari. He's chipping away at the time. And the Dodger only 8/10. That Ford looks like it needs a new set of tyres, but who am I to say? Do you know what? I'm here, I do this commentary. It's a good job I do play sometimes, because I'm always here, and I'm like, think of it like back in the GT Sports days, when halfway through your tyre would be pretty sharp. But now, no, I played the other day. It wasn't until they went fully red that they actually felt rubbish. They seemed to be all right during the whole race. So low high's gone faster. Ooh, low high getting very, very serious now. 2/10 off of Koikap. That's fourth place. Koikap's only 1.5 tenths off of Liam. Liam only 100th off of Skyjacker. Big Dan 6/10 ahead because he just swings low, you know what I'm saying? Binko then has gone faster again, and now he's put pole position 1.1 seconds ahead of his competitors. RB, what you doing? Pick up the pace, boy. You're dragging. Matt Psycho has gazumped, he's usurped Pat from that third spot on the grid. And now he's learning. He's like an AI. He's learning every lap. Every lap of the way, he's finding a bit more. Look at him now. He's up to second. It's like a Hollywood story of someone who retired from the sport and then they came back. Matt Psycho is our Brad Pitt. So Matt Psycho then learning as he goes. Now purple sectors. Binko's bumhole has just squeezed shut somewhat. I heard it squeak from the other side of the track. Oh, here we go. What we got? I mean, the Group 3s looks as fast in the corners. They do. Rob also saying, I love the new Porsche. It's lovely to drive. I haven't tried it yet. And Rob saying, I've got a hot dog and chips on the way. Yeah, I've got, I'll tell you, finest dining for me this evening. Rob, I have got Taste the Rainbow Skittles, a pack of Fox's Favourites Crunch Creams, and a Co-op. Yeah, I had to go to the Bandit, so I needed Red Bull and I couldn't bother to go all the way to Tesco. So a Co-op sweet and salty popcorn, which is what you've heard me munching on in the background. Binko into the pits then, after he's heard of the threat that Matt Psycho carries. I mean, the indication is that Matt Psycho has the purple of the fastest sectors actually in his livery. Tells you everything you need to know about the man. Oh, it's red.
I've been a bit off colour the past couple of weeks. I've barely eaten anything.
RB recently putting on some fresh tyres. He is in attack mode. Pat is having a comfort break. You'll be in the chat in a minute, telling me how wrong I am about everything. Rob saying, I've been a bit off colour the past couple of weeks. I've barely eaten anything. My word. I've got to eat something. I'm trying to think what my sick food is. It's tomato soup. I just find that's the most comforting for me. Tomato soup with bread that is soaked in it, so it's like slushy tomato soup flavoured bread. Mush. That's my sick comfort food. Talaran looks like he could do with a fresh set of Michelins. And he does so as well. He must be thinking the same as I was. Hey, great minds, oh sir. Tell-a-la-la-la. It looks nice, doesn't it? The Bugatti is a fine looking vehicle. Oh, that was beautiful. That was like poetry. Looking at all the different angles of such a delicious... Oh, that's a nice camera angle. I thought we'd have to sit in it. Oh, yeah, now we're on. Now we're on. Now you're talking, Kaz. Now... Oh, you put me in the car. Kaz, you tickled my balls for a second then, sir, and you didn't commit. So Talaran then out on an out lap. I think RB is now starting a speedy lap, so we'll stick with him. Matt Psycho's recently been in the pit, so he's on an out lap. Pat's having a comfort break. Binks is on an out lap, so RB is our future. RB, purples. Let me see if I've got a purple Skittle. I'm going to have a purple Skittle for you, RB. Let me have a look. Oh, they look brown. Look, that's my eyesight. It's purple. Purple Skittle going in. I've also got some red ones, just in case. I'll tell you what, that rainbow does taste nice. RB, come on, let me have another purple one. Come on, RB. Let's have a Skittle. What colour is it going to be? They don't do pale blue. Ah, it's a red one. Bugger. What's the next one? RB. That was quite a lot down, wasn't it? It was like 6/10, wasn't it? It's going to be another red one. I think I prefer the purples. Don't we all? So RB committing, ladies and gentlemen, committing to the lap. It's a blue. Do you know what? I don't think I've got blue, so I'll have a green one. Cheers, RB. 3 different colours all in one lap. I just threw it. it is close to my mouth and it's ended up under my steering wheel. Okay. Right then. So the Bink's safe at the moment, but it is within a second. They're starting to scare him a little. But at the moment, Binks is on pole for the Group 1 category. I'll be 8 tenths behind. Oh, I like the green ones. The green ones are the best. You know, I'm usually a greedy Skittles eater. I don't eat individual flavours. I didn't even know they had flavours. I just thought they were colours. It was a revelation for me. 49 years old, and today I find out they're individually flavoured. I just grab a handful and sling them in. It's like Rebels as well. People think it's crazy because I don't pick out the singular Rebels. I just grab a shed load and put them in, and it's a surprise if one of them's hard. Ooh, that's what she said. Binks, RB, Matt Psycho, Pat, 4th fastest, ahead of Talleyrand in 5th at the moment. Then, oh, the Porsche is back on top, ladies and gentlemen. It was on top because Big Dan's also in a Porsche, but the Red Bull Porsche is back on the top with L. Williams piloting it. Talleyrand's gone faster. It was only 2 tenths. Ooh, 7 thousandths of a second off the Pat. Big Dan then 2.5 tenths shy. Let's have a look at Big Dan's car because, you know, ooh, add that. He's just because he's usually in a, I'm trying to think what they're called, that energy drink that rip people off. Stag. It's not called Stag. Rich Energy. There you go. I knew I was going to get there in a minute. That's the lag in the turbo of my brain for it to find an answer to a question I asked. Some could argue that Google is faster. So Big Dan, still looking for that elusive 2.5 tenths to try and topple over the L. Williams ahead of him. Skyjacker, 3rd fastest in the Audi. Nearly 3 tenths ahead of his other Audi rival of Koikarp. Low high. 2 tenths shy of Koikarp. That is going to be some close racing, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the Porsches might run away with it a little bit. But, yeah, the rest of the field, very tight. Very tight indeed. And the Ford. Well, you chose a Ford. You do not have my sympathy, sir. I like Ford. I'm not slagging Fords off. Oh, sad times. I don't know if you followed my... what I pilot in real life, but the Focus is gone. It's done. It is dead. It is no more. Scrappers took it yesterday. I am now a Ponce in a Mini 1. 2002. It's the early ones, but still, I am a Mini driver. I'm afraid. It's all right. It's so old. It's 23 years old, for heaven's sakes, and I have to drive 140 miles a day, so it'll be dead soon. And then I have no idea what I'm going to be piloting. So no, I'm not. It's not a hate campaign about Ford. It's just the Ford is beautiful. It just never seems to be competitive whenever I see it. Whenever I've covered it, the Ford, although it's going faster, it doesn't seem to be a very competitive car. Binko, 7 tenths. Matt Psycho now having chips away at that time. I'm going to have a purple, even though he's not got a purple. I want another purple one. Ooh, although the green one, I still have a green one. Right then, we are over halfway, ladies and gentlemen, through qualifying. How are we doing out there? How are you lot doing? Is this all right? I know qualifying cannot be the most exciting thing to watch, but it's just nice to see the pretty cars going around, isn't it not? I'll appreciate it. Well, we've got 10 people still in there. Well done, guys. You're sticking with it. I like it. So I already said Skyjacker. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Rob says, yeah, soup always works when you ain't well. Skyjacker saying Porsche is rapid. It is. Masako having a little systems check. Is he having a start check? Is he? Oh no, he clicked straight to pits. That means it's going to fill up on fuel, Mr. Psycho. Maybe that's it. Maybe he thinks he can't get any more than that out of it, and it's 0.6 shy. And Rob says, be right back, food is here. Yeah, you get that hot dog down your throat. You deep throat that hot dog, baby. So the Binks, and I've been doing it all on a handset, and I've got a keyboard, but really, I mean, it's just for the numbers, isn't it? Because there's not going to be really any replays. You want to see a replay of Binko going around that corner again? No one's had no offs either. Come on, be reckless, guys. Push your machinery. Tasting the rainbow here. So Binko, so far our fastest man on track, Matt Psycho, having a comfort break into the pits, or I think he maybe that was a wheel, because he did sort of pull over to the side of the track and then obviously just decided to pit through the options page, but that unfortunately will fill him up with fuel. RB at the moment shy of the Psycho by 0.3, but pushing on anyway. Talleyrand up to 4th ahead of the Pat now, and Pat 0.9 shy of Talleyrand. Talleyrand really is starting to find a bit of pace in the Bugatti, and yeah, he's 0.04 of a second off of the RB, and he fancies it. He's on the attack. Liam still our pole sitter, still 2.5 seconds ahead. Do you know what? Let's get on board with the Juicy Lucy of vehicles in the field. Oh, there you go. Someone's listening. Someone's paying attention. Thank you. Action. Packed. Oh, I bet he doesn't feel good about it, though. But it was fun for us. Thanks. Thanks, Liam. So, Liam feels he's wasted a lap just for your entertainment. And gives Big Dan another opportunity to try and close that 2.5 deficit. Koi Cup, now your third fastest person. The Audi. The Inter-Audi battle rages on. And Koi Cup at the moment is your Hulkenberg. While Sky is the one that starts with B. Bugatti, Bulgodi, He's instantly forgettable, isn't he? He really is. That second Sauber seat, Audi seat, Sauber, Audi, Sauber, Audi. I don't want to call it Audi yet, because if you know your history of F1, if you are nerdling like myself, oh, Talleyrand's gone faster and he's gone up to 3rd now. Was he 3rd anyway? No, he's gone ahead of RB, hasn't he? If you're a nerdler like me, you will know your history of Sauber. And they've done this before, you know. They've sold the team outright, not Sauber anymore. We're not Sauber, that's it. Sauber's gone. Forget about Sauber, they're done. They flogged it to BMW. It became a BMW team until BMW got bored of being beaten and then decided they wanted to pull out, and Sauber, old Pete must have been still alive, and he was like, dudes, you're just going to kill my team? And BMW like, yeah, we got no use for it anymore. He's like, but it's my team. I don't want to see it disappear from Formula 1. And they're like, yeah, but we don't want to be in Formula 1 anymore. So old Pete took it back over again, didn't he? He took it back over and it became Sauber again. So, yeah, Audi, for now, we'll call them. Audi for now, but could be Sauber again in about 4 years' time. So Audi, I'm struggling with Audi. So just call him Sauber, shall we? And be done with it. Skyjacker then, he's on the chase. He's hunting himself a Koi Cup. He's doing a bit of fishing. A little fishing for Skyjacker. He's throwing his line out there and he's seeing if he can pick up a Koi Cup. At the moment, 2/10 down. Red Skittle. Why not? Thank you, sir. Yeah, he's coming up shy of where he needs to be to grab that Koi Cup time. trying to be quiet to give Skyjacker, because he listens like a fool. Just trying to be quiet, just to let him concentrate on the last couple of corners. Nope, 6/10 off. Skyjacker must do better next time. Binko still the head of the field. Still the big head out there. In his Bugatti, 6/10 ahead of Mr. Psycho. And we've got 19 minutes of qualifying left, but Psycho, he's walked off out the back of the garage. And I think he's gone to have a go on ACC quick. He's having withdrawal symptoms, so he's nipped off just to have a couple of laps on ACC because he feels bad, and then he'll return. Talleyrand has gone faster again. Well, no, not again, but he's gone faster since we last watched him going around. He's moved himself up to 3rd place on the grid, ahead of the RB. So yes, interesting, is it not? And that's RB, 2.5 tenths shy of the Talleyrand. Can he find it? Can he find it? Sometimes, if you look, I like to, yeah, it's down the side of the sofa most of the time, but you're a brave man if you're going to put your hand down there, because I've got 2 teenage kids, and yeah, I'm scared of what to find in there. It used to be just toys and lollipops. Now it's wet tissues, and I don't know. They don't seem to have snotty noses. Binko, the lead driver at the moment, and RB, I was watching over. Excuse me. And Pat there, finding some time. Liam is still top. I know. I'm gonna have to have a sip. I know that was I don't know. The rainbow, tasting the rainbow, it comes with a bit of a gloopy sort of serumy spit, and then it trickles down your throat, and then it nearly kills you. What's going to kill you first when you eat Skittles? Diabetes or choking on them? I really want one of these biscuits, but I just don't think it's going to be very good on the stream. Liam goes faster again. He puts pole position even further away from Big Dan. It really is the Porsche show out there. No, they'll be told they're not allowed to use racing soft tyres in the race at this rate. They'll be restricted. The governing body will get involved and say, you boys are just too fast. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong way. So Big Dan is hunting that pole down. Koikarp into the pits for a comfort break. Skyjacker, that he's got the car primo light as it can be. He has got the soft tyres on. He is building towards something great, ladies and gentlemen. Bear witness. We might even be silent for this so he can eat a biscuit. I won't turn the mic off. You can hear me masticating. Binko goes faster again and puts it. Oh, an RB has now gone faster than the Psycho. Whilst the Psycho is having a quick go on ACC on his switch. God damn, that's a good biscuit. Anyway, here we go then. Skyjacker, it is do or die moment. We have 15 minutes left of qualifying. Oh, the other Audi could be a problem here. It's just arrived ahead, but it's on an outlap, I believe. Maybe. So, a 10th down. No, he's got out of the way. And Skyjacker then 10th down on his own time. That's not what he wanted to see. This car is as light as it can be. No fuel. He's running on fumes for this lap. He's only going to get, what, this lap? Maybe another one out of it. And then he probably will have to go and just put a little trickle. A cold trickle of fuel in there. Ooh, it just looks hard work, the Audi, through that bit. Doesn't look fast. And so here we go into a heavy braking zone. Oh, still only a 10th and a half down on our own time. And he's having to fight that Audi. He really is. He's going to have big chunky arms by the end of this again. The Audi looking uncertain on the turn in. And again, squealing to get through. Oh, my word. Waiting to get on that accelerator. It's a heavy, heavy beast. And Skyjacker then. Again, understeer City. Onto the accelerator. And he does go faster, but he cannot get ahead of Koikarp. In the chat then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Vrob saying, when you have no appetite, the slightest thing puts you off the whole meal. That hot dog was mostly ketchup, so the bread was soggy. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. They went heavy on the ketchup. So, Binks then, he's unbeatable. He's unbeatable, ladies and gentlemen. They have all tried. And with only 13 minutes left of this qualifying session. The Baxter's in the chat saying, evening. Hi, Ginge. How are you? I am 3 academies down. I am going to get at least one done. It's starting to pick up. My weekends are back to being my own. We built the cars. They're rubbish. But that's not our fault. That's the people that draw the drawings. And so my weekends are back to being my own. So, we'll be seeing some more pro sim racing back on the channel. It's been quiet, I know. But yeah, I've got URL's Academy. I'm 3 behind those bad boys. What a catch-up job I've got to do on that. I've got some GRRC racing, the Gentlemen's Road Racing Club, and they've started a new championship. I've got some of that in the pot to bring out. It's very exciting. It's not a car you would expect. I don't care to tell you, it's a Honda One, but it is souped to the teeth. It is absolutely rapid. The Binks then is a man on the move. I didn't know who was off the track there. It just seemed both cars, and I wasn't sure who was where. And that's the saying, I'm good, thanks, and you. Yeah, I've got a bit of a sniffle, but I'm all right. And Rob saying the first F1 race could be a right old circus. Lift and coast. Lift and coast, boys. Lift and coast. The FIA are just going to be sat there saying, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. Yeah, it's going to be a cluster fudge. It's going to be a schnizzle show. I can't see. I'm looking forward to it just because I think it's going to be a train wreck. And I'm looking forward to the train wreck. I don't know. I don't know. I would rather them just put some beefy, meaty engines. I like the actual cars, to tell you the truth. They look like old-fashioned F1 cars. I'm not even opposed to all the changes there. I like that they've taken all the downforce away from them, so they've got to fight the cars through the corners. All of these things are positive. I just don't want to watch a strategical race where they're having to harvest at times and deploy at times. I know they're trying to get the kids in. They're trying to make it like a computer game and try and make it look how cool we are. We harvest. Who wants to hear harvest? We're not the farming simulator. Bloody hell, don't get me started. Do you know what? I was thinking leading up to the series, the F1 of like doing some sort of podcast, but everybody, not podcast, but just streaming, just summer, but mainly talk about F1. But I just can't, because I'll just get into trouble. I'll just start shouting. So I'm best off just not. I'm just going to try and sit back and enjoy it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is. Oh, it gets my goat. It really does. And Rob saying, Aston on about a deliberate DNF, ain't they? Yeah, they can't do more than 20 odd laps. Baxter saying Aston Martin should use a shopping trolley, more reliable. And Rob saying, I know, right, the energy saving is a joke, that's not racing. Yeah, I'll just put some V10s in the back of them. The cars look fine. That'll be great. Let's just go racing. And yeah, I'd say bring back refueling, because I'm sick of this whole, oh, you gotta save some fuel. No, don't save no fuel. We're not doing endurance racing. We're doing the pinnacle of racing engineering. But now we are harvesting. We're playing farming sim. Calm. Matt Psycho, he's having a good race on ACC at the moment. He's winning. He's third on the grid here. Talleyrand is in fourth. He's got young children. I reckon it's around that time where he's probably reading a bedtime story or something. Three little bears. She broke into their house, you know. Everyone's all like, oh, Goldilocks. Poor Goldilocks, she was so scared. She broke into their house, she ate their food, she broke their furniture, and then slept in their beds. You don't think the bears have an argument here? You're on the Goldilocks' side. She's a criminal. Binko then. He's on pole. RB second. Matt Psycho. He's AWOL. Talleyrand. He's getting some fresh tyres for his final run. Pat is in fifth. Then we have Williams on pole. He's come in. He's put on some fresh tyres. He is ready to destroy all that come against him. Big Dan in the second Porsche. He's riding on fumes. Is this his lap? Have we caught him? Is it one of those moments where we've caught him at the perfect time? Movement happening. Skyjacker's gone faster. Skyjacker's gone second fastest in the last 10 minutes. We've got 7 minutes on the clock. Big Dan's on a push. No fuel on board. Skyjacker just gets the lap done. Oh, he's going in the pits. Oh, he's not on a push. That is some hot jacket. Wow, we could do cosplay later. You could inspect my ticket. Wow, nice. My wife, my son, hey, does that mean you've got a job or you just got a jacket? Oh, right. My son had an interview with Southwest Railway and he's come home with a jacket, and I thought, oh, did you get a job or a jacket? But the jacket was given to him by a friend. But my wife came in wearing it, showing it off. And that's why I said she could inspect my ticket a little later. Talleyrand then out for a run. Where were we? I got distracted by the cosplay. Big Dan was chasing it. He went into the pits, didn't he? So he's changed tyres. Skyjacker's got absolutely no fuel whatsoever, and he's 700ths of a second off of Liam's time. But Liam on a run at the moment, but he's got a Ferrari ahead of him. Was that I spotted? Was that our boy Alohi? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Binks, I think. He's got nothing to worry about with the Binks. The Binks is going to be gone. Scone. But the fight for pole is tight here at Tatooine. It's looking very juicy race. The times are not big differences between them. Koi Lohai in the pits. Skyjacker now in the pits. Liam still on pole. 5 minutes left on the clock. If they've got to get out, they've got to get out now. They've got to get their laps done. Shake it all about. You do the okie dokie and you turn around, and that is what it's all about. Binks again, putting pole further away from his competitors. His competitors, RB, pow. He's dropping bombs in the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen. Not Trump, it's RB. And he's out onto the track. Matt Psycho still playing ACC. Talleyrand out on the track. He only needs 7/100ths of a second to get himself ahead of the Psycho. Pat in 5th. 1/10, 2/10 should we say, to find on the Talleyrand. And Liam on that pole position at the moment. And as you can see, 14 seconds off of 1 lap from the Group 3s and the Group 1s. I was eating purples when they got purple sectors and red ones when they got red sectors. And green ones when they're blue, because they don't do blue Skittles. There's hardly any purples. There's a few here. That's how many purples we've been seeing today. So Liam then on his run. I'm sure there's action everywhere. I've been distracted. I apologise. No, he's not getting nothing out of this one. Skyjacker, I think, is on an out lap. Big Dan is on a run. RB is on an out lap, and Talleyrand, he's on a run. So we've got Talleyrand and we've got Big Dan currently on runs, and so we have Koikarp. Skyjacker will join them soon after his out lap, so we'll go further back to that. But Big Dan looks like he's going to get his lap done first. 3 minutes left of qualifying here. 60 minutes qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, for the big race next Friday. Put it in your calendars. Tell Alexa to remind you on the 13th of Friday, the March, at 7:45 to tune in to Thingamajig's Racing Channel for the big deal. Binks is done. He's gone into the pits. That's it. His work here is done. Big Dan couldn't get pole on that lap. He still has another chance. Talleyrand. So Talleyrand coming up towards the line. Can he make? Yes, he's up to second place, ladies and gentlemen. That's what staying power does. He was there until the end, and he did it when it counted. And now Talleyrand gets himself ahead of RB. RB, don't forget, will be on a lap pretty soon himself. And Jammy Dodger goes faster down here. Oh, 1.1. What button am I pressing? Wrong button. That's what I'm pressing. So Jammy Dodger goes faster there. Gets himself closer to low high, but he is. Binko has come out. Is it not too late? We'll see. Talleyrand up to second, still on a run. RB now on a run, coming to the end of his run, but he's down. I'm going to have a red skittle on his behalf. Good for you, RB. He must have put it all out there. He must have put both balls out on the line. Matt Psycho still playing ACC. Pat coming into the pits. Is there enough time? He's never going to do an outlap in a minute, is he? Binks is going to be tight. Skyjacker on a run. Only needs 1.13 of a second. Liam's gone faster though. Liam's gone half a second faster nearly. So he's made the job even harder for Sky. So Liam then putting that pole even further out of reach with a 53.7. Skyjacker pushing with everything he's got. Koikarp into third. Those Audis came into their own once they lost the fuel, didn't they, eh? They got faster than Big Dan, who's trying to get himself a tow. He's just started off of the Binks, so the Binks did get across the line. The Binks did get across the line to go for this run, and they're all on a run now. RB is going to cross the line first out of these guys. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be others. There's another red one floating around somewhere there, but I don't know who it is. There we go. It's Jammy Dodger. He's going to be the first to get checkered flagged out of this one, and he doesn't get anything faster out of it. RB, oh, he's gone wide in the final corner. Has he got anything? No. Talleyrand. He's still early in his lap, so is the Binks. How's this battle going down with Liam and Skyjacker? He's 4 tenths down on his time. How is Koikart looking? Can he find a tenth and a bit to get ahead? He's gone wide through there. He's not gone faster either. Why are they're getting checkered flags, but they're not showing checkered flags. So Skyjacker then coming through. There's someone ahead of Skyjacker. I daren't go looking though. I daren't. It's going to be Big Dan, hasn't it? Come on, press the right button, you sod. No, it's not. Let's get back to... Oh, it's Liam. Liam then. He's already half a second to the better. And he comes up to the line. Oof. Skyjacker, that was close. Binko's right behind him. And Skyjacker doesn't do much better. Binko doesn't go faster. Talleyrand's here. He doesn't go faster. RB already crossing the line. Stays in third. Fourth for Matt Psycho. Fifth for Pat. One for pole for Liam Williams. Skyjacker in second. Koikart finishing in third. Big Dan with a bit of a spin on the final corner, comes across and he stays fourth. Low High will start fifth in his Ferrari, and the Dodger in the Ford is starting in fifth, is it? Sixth, sorry. Sixth in the chat then. Rob saying definitely fuel change and tyre wars as well. Get about 3 supply. Rob also saying 3 tyre brands. I was trying to say, yeah, I got it. Paul Power saying good luck lads. Look forward to racing with you again. And Pat saying got a lot closer to the other 4 than I thought. Yeah, no, I'm impressed, Pat. I didn't have enough fuel to get one more lap at the end. And Skyjacker saying, phew. That must have been one hell of a session, boys. You did very well. 60 minutes. And of just trying to find speed is a lot. Skyjack saying, I think I picked the wrong car. It's a tail happy car, and you are a tail happy driver. So, yes, it's going to be an interesting mix, the pair of you. Binks is the man on pole. 4 tenths of a second ahead of Talleyrand. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Some might say. Oh, look, you can see my little M1. Ah, isn't it cute? This is it. Results. There we go. So, the Binks, 139.9. Got it under the 40s. Talleyrand in second. RB third. Matt Psycho fourth. And Pat fifth. Very close field in the Bugattis. Who else is that it? Is there 5 Bugattis? You'll get another one. You'll get someone before the end of the week after that. That looked fun. L. Williams, Paul Power might be interested. He's just been in the chat saying, yo, go. So Liam is pole for the Group 3. Skyjacker in second. Koikart in third. Big Dan starts fourth. Low High starts in fifth, with Jammy Dodger in sixth. Right then, these guys are going to do a little I'm not doing that and taking that off. A little parade lap for your pleasure, and then I think the second lap is a race lap. So it's like a formation, and then they're going to kick on. So Binks has broken it already. Binks has crashed on a parade lap. Crazy. So, someone else has just gone straight on. It looks like there's a lot of problems out there, no? Yeah, Matt Psycho going straight on as well. All sorts of weirdness happening. I hope this doesn't happen in the race. Talleyrand, RB, Pat. And there we go. The Group 3 pole sitter is Liam. Oh, Binko saying it's glitched. Skyjacker, I wonder if they'll redo it. Skyjacker then, starting in second. Koikart third. Oh, did Skyjacker get that from Koi? Oh, I lost track. Big Dan starts in fourth. Low High in the Ferrari. Now, that Ferrari on long runs, ladies and gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to be tidy, isn't it? So, Low High, he's still in the shout. Binko is taking his pole position back, and there he is, back ahead of the field where he belongs. I don't think Matt Psycho is even in the room. Is he? No, he's still parked. So he's still playing ACC. What can you say? Binko then was is your pole sitter. And Talleyrand, oh, look at this. Delicious as they line up nicely. And the Yas Marina thing. Is that the start? That's not the start, is it? No, it's up there, that flat bit. RB tasting the rainbow. And then obviously the Red Bull Porsche looks tidy. Looks absolutely tidy indeed. Is your pole sitter with the Audi of Sky. And someone's had a spin, low high, had a little spin out. Not him. Had a little spin out in the Ferrari. Testing it. Yeah, it's been a tough 60 minutes for these guys to get their qualifying positions for next Friday. Remember, next Friday. This is only half the story. What's the morning glory? This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. If you want the conclusion to this one, this nail biter cliffhanger, you're going to have to tune in next Friday. Live action. 2.5 hour races. Now these guys are gearing up. They're going to drop it like it is something hot. And Talleyrand did drop it really like it was something hot. Binko then full pelt into the first corner. Someone went flying off. They've gone a little bit wide there as Pat tries to go on the attack. RB in third, Talleyrand there in fourth. And Williams has picked up a huge penalty for some reason. That's got to be looked into. We can't have that in the race. And Skyjacker, he hasn't been in the pits, so I don't know why he'd get 3 seconds. Koi Karp, Skyjacker is side by side with the Big Dan. Big Dan trying to push the Porsche past the Audi and gets a little bump for his trouble. And Skyjacker having all kinds of problems at the beginning of this mini race. Liam with a 3 second penalty. Big Dan just has to be in the vicinity to take that away from him. Binks is gappening himself away from the Pat, and Pat now under pressure from RB, and they've got a half a lap or so to go yet. Talleyrand dropping back, he's playing fuel economy. Binks then slapping as per, and the Pat and RB up the inside of the Pat there, so RB sneaks one up the inside to get that second place in this little fun mini race, because you know they've qualified for an hour and they've got to get a bit of racing out of their system. They are pro sim racers, you know. Low high leading the pack for some reason. No, it's not. Koi Karp is leading the pack. It looks like Big Dan and the Williams have had a bit of a drop from Grace. And Binko crosses the line then, and so does RB and Pat, with Talleyrand there in fourth. Koi Karp, is this a sign of next week, things to come? Koi Karp takes the mini race win ahead of the Ferrari of Low High. Skyjacker in third, Jamie Dodger fourth, Big Dan fifth, and sixth for the Liam. And Matt Psycho, apparently he's down to second in ACC right now. Hey, and here we go. Quick up saying, I did better than I thought. Liam saying, that was tough. And Rob saying, any of this in the dark, you have to race this track with some night time. And yellow flag penalty. What the hell? Says Liam. Yeah, that was weird. So, yeah, no, I'm sure it's going to go into the dark. I know I usually complain, but this one's well lit. I just don't like the tracks that aren't very lit well, like Red Bull Ring. So, yeah, no, I think this track's pretty much lit all the way around. So I am hoping that it's going to go... They usually set it for 2.5 hours for 24 hours. So we should have day and night cycle when we go racing. which will be beautiful. Suzuka, another one with no lights as well. That's another bad one in the dark. Suzuka, Red Bull. There is a couple of tracks you just got to avoid in the dark because it's ridiculous. But he's got a little ferret on his car. I love it. So yeah, this track is a good to go in the dark for me. Anyway, so hopefully we'll see him race through the night. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, has that wet your whistle? Has that piqued your curiosity? Has it tickled your fiddle? Are you going to be here next Friday for some bonsai racing, multi-class racing here at Tatooine amongst the Tusken Raiders? That's what I ask. And you don't have to tell me now. Let me know next Friday at 7:45. I will try and get the stream up at 45 minutes past the 7 o'clock. 15 minutes ahead of race off is 8 o'clock. We have things to talk about. We will have things to talk about. We've got lots of information that Pat gave me I have yet to use. Didn't need it. Qualifying was absolutely jam-packed, ram-packed. So yes, we still have all of that. We'll come in early to talk about things. And I'm going to have a purple Skittle because I feel like I got a purple. I don't. It was quite messy. Who are we going to look at? Binko's bum. Binko! You've been doing your squats, son. That's looking tidy. Right then. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And a huge thank you to the Virtual Racers Club for allowing me to cover this, inviting me to cover this. I appreciate you guys. You always bring some of the greatest racing in the Pro Sim arena. And a huge thank you to our pilots. 60-minute qualifying is tough. Even the Formula One guys can't do it. They have to take breaks every 15 minutes. So big up to you guys. Huge congratulations to Binko and Liam on their polls. And we very much look forward to next week to see how you, if you can turn them into something a little bit more. And a huge thank you to you guys out there in the chat and viewing, even if you're just doing it very quietly, if you're voyeuring on the side. I don't mind, you can voyeur. In the chat then, Skyjack saying thank you, buddy, no problem. And Liam saying, Max Verstappen, yes. Okay, no, that's it. Everything has been said that has been said. There is no words left to say, except for Tooroo. Peace and love. Peace and love.